We're just reviewing. You're awfully
nice picture back there.
What are you doing? Like last time we saw you, you were like in a sports bra sweating outside. Now you look like you're headed to Portland's hottest, diner. Club.
That diner was just unnecessary.
I don't know. You're not going to a club at 2:00, so
day party.
Well,
I'm going to work. I'm working remotely now. So 1080 The Fan, your guy, your man, your program director who runs Portland, has been so generous and nice. Jeff Austin. Is that his name? Jeff Austin.
Jeff's a good guy.
You didn't get the email, but Jeff is definitely our guy.
Gave me a production room to do BetQL. So I'm doing the show. Wait, did you guys get taken off? Are you guys gone? Because in his little tag, it still says he runs 1320. So I don't know what happened.
We're not gone. We're here.
Has he left in the last 2 days?
No, he's focusing on Portland.
Oh, okay. It's still in his tag as of 2 days ago. Anyway, I'm sure whatever.
Keep it.
Good for him. Good for everyone. Good for whoever. Good for whoever. I'm sure it's all good. Anyway, so now I'm doing
Jeff, we said hi.
Shout out to Jeff.
I haven't seen him, but he has given me a key fob. So so now I'm doing the show remotely until all the stuff with my mom gets taken care of.
Okay. All right.
So I'm going. The last 2 days have been real sketch. One was like a sports bra with a denim jacket over, which was like kind of, I've been still doing stuff for mom, and I just really got to the studio. And then yesterday was a t-shirt, and I'm just like, okay, now we're starting to get back into the.
Well, just to be clear, because you like to be funny, heavy Richard Jefferson vibes. Like, how many buttons down are you right now? One. Two, that's a lot. Yeah,
okay. 3.
That's not 2. There's no way that's 2, bro.
That's 3.
One.
No way that's 2.
You keep skipping the button.
2.
No, there's 1.
1, 2, 3.
There we go.
That's terrific.
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say because Damien always blushes and stuff. So and he's already got his red bone tan on right now. So we don't need more.
Oh, we're censoring ourselves now.
I was gonna say when I go 3 buttons, I have these neoprene nipple covers just so that we don't have any problems.
All right.
Did you need that? Did you
want
that or you didn't want it?
It's fine. It's like just
it's like a bra, but it's like a bra, but it's not, so that you can go all the way down. When I broke whatever version of it with the Miami Trysta, I had some nipple covers on then too.
Trysta and Kelsey Plum, same.
Well,
yeah, you gotta wear them.
Well, that's not an issue for us. We just go
deep. Like
Kenny took pictures. Kenny took pictures on his birthday with the deep plunge and had it pulled apart. Made sure that
summertime, baby. That's what we do out here in the year's best month, July.
Okay.
Hey man, they lucky I didn't go another button.
Well, you should have, Howard.
Little innie or an outie, we want to know. That's what we want to know.
Wait till we take the stage at the YG concert. I might not have a button.
It might just be belly button. That's the only thing.
That's right. That's the one button that you get. That's the one button that you get. Okay, that's cool. I didn't realize you were doing BetQL from. I saw a video yesterday. I was like, what was she just tapping?
It was either that or a short-term leave. So I decided take my ass back to work. I said, no, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to be remote.
There we go. Good stuff. You've done several videos that we should probably talk about, but the number one being what was a big topic of conversation earlier this week, and that's the most overrated player in the National Basketball Association being our All-Pro center, Domantas Sabonis.
I ride for y'all. You guys see that?
Yeah, absolutely, we saw it. Saw it. You
Yeah.
saw the tweet and then saw the TikTok.
I think Bleacher Report has to be trolling I mean, the list in general was insane. And it was almost like whoever made that list just didn't watch a lick of basketball or any commentary on what was happening. Because when you have a guy who comes in and leading the league in rebounds, just a triple-double machine, double-double automatic, and takes the team to the playoffs for the first time in 17 years. And Foxy was a key piece of that. Everybody played their role. But let's not act like Sabonis wasn't like the hub of the offense and what Mike Brown was doing. And was playing with a torn-up thumb the entire season, pretty much. Could have gone and gotten season-ending injury or season-ending surgery and decided, no, I'm going to ride for my people and take us to the promised land. And he's the most overrated, the most, not Kyle Kuzma or like any of these, like, no shade to Kyle Kuzma, but like there's plenty of more overrated players than Domantas Sabonis. Like, there's plenty.
Well, our guy Jason Jones brought up a hell of a point. And this goes to the thought that they're just out here trolling, just saying whatever, because Jonas Valanciunas is on that list. And it's like, I mean, how is he any kind of rated? Like, what do you mean
He's just not
overrated?
rated.
Who's walking around having discussions talking about, yo, Valanciunas is really,
That's
he's
what I
really
said on my
that
video
dude.
too. Just throw him in. Just throw in Jonas Valanciunas just cuz. Just throw him in.
But
That's how I knew we were being trolled.
I saw when I saw Kawhi, like there's people who don't watch the sport and would say stuff like Domantas Sabonis is the most overrated player in the game. But when I saw Kawhi and DeMar DeRozan on there, I said, now you're dealing with people not only don't watch the sport, but they probably never played. They sit up here and say Kawhi and DeMar DeRozan are overrated players. I mean, that's just blasphemy.
Those players are underrated. Those could be in the top 5 of underrated players. DeMar DeRozan was leading in clutch time percentage 2 years ago. Mid-range master, just an absolute bucket. Footwork, crazy. Yeah, he's playing for the Bulls right now. It's just because he's playing for the Bulls. That's the only reason. DeMar DeRozan, I would
probably
love
figure. They should figure that out.
Yeah,
DeMar DeRozan should not start the season on the Chicago Bulls. I'll take that. DeMar DeRozan should not finish the season on the Chicago Bulls.
He's definitely gonna start. Uh-oh.
Trista's getting a phone call. I guarantee you that's what's going on right now. Trista just went black because she got a phone call.
Can I just put it on Do Not Disturb for a second? Let me see.
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
People just think that they can are we just raw, no warning FaceTiming your friends now all the time, just like out of nowhere? Just
I don't think you should do that. Yeah, I don't think you should do that, but it kills the bit that you did on Kenny's birthday.
That was out of nowhere.
Well, that's a birthday FaceTime.
Yeah, that's okay. Birthday FaceTimes are fair.
There's nothing wrong with just a regular FaceTime.
When's your birthday?
And a Light the Beam FaceTime with the crew, also fair.
At 1:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard
she was on the East Coast, yeah.
I did realize
they were trying to see what kind of buttons were. They were trying to see how many buttons were undone.
I did realize as I hit the button, I was like, it's 1:30 where she's at right now. But why did we? Oh, you were in Buffalo?
Yeah,
I think is why we missed you.
Yeah.
She had just come from Sacramento, and then she went to Buffalo like the next weekend.
And I was thinking
because I missed the beam. It was the next beam.
See, so that's the thing. As I was thinking about what we've got to tell everyone, we tried to get a hold of Trysta, and then I realized what the conversation would sound like. We FaceTime Trysta at 1:30 in the morning to show her the beam.
Well, yeah. Now I wish you'd tell the whole story at that point.
Well, what part of what I just said was inaccurate?
Well, but that's why when you tell me,
we got to
I wish you'd tell the whole story here.
Careful with the wording of this story.
The title of the story it's a lot.
It is a lot. It is a lot. When's your birthday?
Whoever is writing your podcast headlines now has a lot of material to work with.
That's Jesse. That is Jesse. When's
your
birthday?
It is still Jesse. Was Jesse on vacation? Because you guys had somebody else back there recently.
Yes. No, he was not feeling well.
Yeah, he was sick.
Oh.
Yeah, he had an unauthorized sickness. So I'm going to try this for the third time. When's your birthday?
May 28th.
May. All right. We just checking.
That's probably crazy because that's usually around like Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
The whole weekend is just birthday, Memorial week. Memorial Day weekend. We just getting plastered. You know, it's just
Plastered.
a wild. Yeah, that's what they said. The place like
White
Fort
boy
Worth.
wasted.
Like what?
We're getting
What
plastered,
frat
bro.
are you joining? Talk about plastered. The contingent is going to meet about that remark later on.
We need a triad meeting about what Kenny's wasted, plastered.
I don't even get drunk like that no more. I can't remember last time I was like that. It was like 10, 12
No,
years ago.
what you didn't go hard in Vegas a couple years ago? Like
No.
Showtime during the show?
No.
You didn't?
Not to that point.
Well, what point are we talking about?
To the
I
point
think
where
we need to have
up,
a new
right?
define. Like we need to all set the definition of what that looks like. Because
Throw
maybe
up.
his bars
Oh.
here,
Throw up.
and our bars
That's
here.
If you throw up.
That's extra. Like that's just dumb. If you're 30 plus and you throw up because you drank too much, it's not that you drank too much, it's that you drank wrong.
I agree. One time,
though I have tiptoed that line a time or two.
One time, this was, I think I was still under 30. I wasn't 30 yet, but it was the first time like I really had some champagne, and I had my own bottle. I had my own bottle, and I was just, I had the house party going on. I was drinking out the bottle. It was all good, but champagne, like the second it gets you. There ain't no ramp up. And I was like, I don't feel good no more. And then they start throwing all that up. That was crazy. I learned my lesson with the champagne.
Fizzy vomit. Yeah. And the great part about this is Trysta just drinks Coke Zero.
There it is.
But I have been there. I was just thinking about this because a friend of mine who went to Oregon with me, I just saw him yesterday. He's an independent insurance adjuster, which is why I had to cancel. He came by last minute. So I was thinking about the time that we went to see Oregon LSU, and I went and met up. That was in Dallas, maybe 2011, maybe 2010. We played LSU first game of the season, and we go down there. We get a hotel. It's a bunch of Oregon fans, and I decide for whatever reason, because I don't even drink like that this time, I'm just gonna go with everybody else and try to go shot for shot with Jameson. And Jameson, oh man, made so many bad decisions. So many. Cheated on my boyfriend at the time. Roommates. And I don't think anybody even found out, but was like a kid who was working with me, worked with me at the finance company, and like got so trashed that I blacked out. And the next day, I could almost barely not even go to the stadium. It was so hot. Again, it was early September in Dallas, and it was just rough. I had to throw up in a Chick-fil-A on a Saturday, and the LSU fans were obnoxious. They were like, Tiger bait, y'all ducks, just Tiger bait. And they're dragging real physical ducks down the road with a rope, just like animals. But even they took pity on me, and they're like, y'all got to get that little duck. She's not okay. That little duck, she seems like she's not good. And I'm like, oh, guys, it's so hot. And we lost. We ended up losing to LSU by a lot. And it was probably 90-10 purple in there. Just, oh, God. And they're like just screaming in your face, and you're hungover. You're like, please, I'd rather be anywhere else but here right now. Like, great tickets, great environment, and just so hungover.
There was a lot there. So I just want to go back to the cheating on the boyfriend part. Did you follow that up with, you don't think he ever found out?
Well, I mean, he's living in Dubai now. He's got a wife. He's got a kid.
It's that guy. Yeah, I remember the Dubai guy. Okay.
Yep.
Were you going to marry the Dubai guy?
Found out.
He wanted to marry me, and I said no.
Well, he probably still never found out if he's watching D-Lo and KC.
Well, we're big in Dubai, I heard. Check the analytics on YouTube. We might be big in Dubai.
He's not a sports fan. There's just absolutely no chance this gets back. Almost. There would be more of a chance that the guy that I cheated on him with would watch this show than him.
Did he know that he was that you were cheating on someone? Or did he think, oh, I got a girl?
Yes.
No,
he knew.
Okay.
They were friends. They knew each other.
That dude was trifling, man.
What sort of episode of Insecure is this?
That dude was trifling, man.
Wow.
Well, we had already kind of had like a little, as my mom would say, like a dalliance in college. There was like a little will they, won't they? And we didn't. And so we both got really drunk and, ended up did.
All right. There you have it. You went from will they or won't they to they absolutely did. Don't know how to transition back to the Clippers, so I don't have a transition, so I'm just going to go back to the Clippers. That's all I can do at this moment. You mentioned, Kawhi Leonard was on that list of overrated players, and there's like extensions that can be offered like this month, over next month, over the next couple of months with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. There's reports that the Clippers are going to take their time with Kawhi Leonard. Is this it for the Clippers? Like, are we nearing the end of this thing that was built a couple of years ago?
Yeah, I think that when I was talking to folks within the organization, they seem not optimistic. I would say not overly pessimistic, almost like those people who are in really bad relationships and they just la la la, like you can't even talk to them about it. They're tiptoeing around it. They're like, oh yeah, like I knocked up my crazy ass girlfriend and now we're married, kind of like that, where they're just kind of making jokes about how much of a dumpster fire it is. And you got even Jerry West going on Paul George's podcast and it's like, you guys won't play any games. Like how this is ridiculous,
Now, Jerry. Now, I was gonna mention Jerry was. It's funny, but Jerry was. He was like flabbergasted. He was like, and then he was almost like, it's not even fair. He's like, because I see you guys work all the time, and you guys work, but for whatever reason, you guys just can't stay healthy. Like it's not fair. I enjoyed that episode, by the way, of Jerry West. Jerry West is an interesting listen. But he's just like, I just don't get it. Like you guys work your butts off and it doesn't matter. Every year you guys get hurt.
And then though, Ty Lue goes on All the Smoke and Ty Lue's like, I know how we're going to compete this year. We're going to take the regular season seriously. This is a novel thought. We are all now going to make sure all 82 games we are trying to play. That's crazy.
They're calling you Trysta Thompson in the chat, and I'm having a hard time keeping it together.
Trysta Thompson.
TT.
No, they're not.
Oh man.
Who's got who is it, baby? Who's got the origins of Trysta Thompson? I'm sending them a D-Lo and KC shirt. That is hilarious.
The Chatty House never misses. They're just so classic.
Oh, TT. It's Bebe. Hey, Bebe, DM me your address. I'm sending you some D-Lo and KC merch. That's an all-timer right there. That is an all-timer right there.
I could tell that D-Lo wasn't locked in, and I couldn't figure out why, but now I get it.
It dawned on me you're on your phone, so you probably can't see the chat the way you normally do. And my first thought is, okay, don't break. And then I'm like, why isn't Trysta breaking? She would find this funny, and I realized she can't see it. Don't react until Kenny's done talking. And it was just flooding the chat house, and I'm like, Go ahead, keep talking about Jerry West.
They cold, man. They cold.
Trysta Thompson.
I give you guys all of me. I just want you guys to know that you guys get my vulnerable, all of my dirt, all of the things. I go on these other places. I just tell them about, bets and my opinions on sports. You guys get all of the dirty laundry, So I appreciate the jokes because they're deserved.
Here's the
deserving.
thing. No one's tuning into this for spreads. They're tuning in to find out you're growing up in a
Well,
Chick-fil-A.
I mean-
Pause. God bless it,
For
man.
spread.
God damn.
Come on, it was too easy. It was a lob.
Well, I let it slide when you. All right, forget it. Just forget it. They're tuning in to hear about you vomiting in a what they call you, a little duck.
Chick-fil-A.
He said,
Little
"Oh, you gotta
duck.
get that
Go
little
get
duck.
that.
Get that little
Somebody
duck.
needs to go check
Somebody
on
gotta
that
go
little
get that little duck, man. That little duck having a problem out here, man. She can't hold on out there."
I'm like, the fried food of the Chick-fil-A was enough to just send me over the edge. And then I just ate a bunch of waffle fries. It helped. I tell you what, a puke and rally with the waffle fries, it helped a lot. It helped a lot.
That should be Chick-fil-A's new slogan.
Chick-fil-A turning into Jack in a Box.
Well, yeah, it works.
Oh
It
no, I
works.
did. I no, this was not too long ago. I did throw up.
Oh,
This was
Wow.
before the pandemic, so I'd say probably 2018
okay.
for Jazz's birthday. Like rented out a booth or got a booth at the club or whatever. And then she's like, "I didn't even ask for all this. I don't want to drink." And then everybody was there. They're like, "Nah, I'm not drinking tonight." So I spent a lot of money on this. This alcohol's going somewhere.
In Kenny, out of Kenny.
Yeah, that was last time I almost got strep throat because of that.
I almost got caught at one of the things at the house. Like,
Oh.
and it wasn't
Really?
even, it wasn't even the drink. It was like I was sitting outside because everybody goes outside at some point in the night and has a cigar. So I'm outside and I'm trying to be the host. So I move out the way and I just sit on the ground. I'm just sitting next to the furniture.
Crisscross applesauce.
Kinda. I don't know, my legs can do that anymore, but kinda. And having the cigar, and someone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get a drink." I was like, "Oh, I got you." And I popped up and was like, "Whoa, whoa, all right, just act normal." Put the cigar on the ashtray and walked in. "Hey, can you get Iowa whatever?" And I walked straight upstairs and just took a few deep breaths, washed my face, and walked back down. And I had an uncomfortable night, but not a bad night. And I think it was the cigar. It wasn't the.
That reminds me.
You're not.
I don't
You're
remember.
not limber. You're not limber like that anymore.
No, nah.
That reminds me of. I don't remember. See, I got to go back and really watch this movie. But Wolf of Wall Street, with how he thought he drove off and how he actually drove off.
Oh man, that's such a good movie.
It is a good movie. I've seen it in parts. I haven't sat and watched the whole thing before. I got to sit there and watch the whole thing.
Did you watch the Will Chamberlain doc?
No, you know what happened? I was supposed to go to the premiere in Las Vegas.
Of course
and I
you were.
just spaced it. Like, just didn't.
Oh,
It was really good. It's really good. You should watch it.
Well,
it's good.
It's on Showtime, right? It's Showtime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's good.
I'll watch it on Showtime. No, maybe I'll watch it like tonight or tomorrow.
It's got to be dope though, doing your show from the West Coast. Because you just go do your show, then it's done. Like, you got the night ahead.
I had my mom over for dinner after the show. It was nice, and the studio is like 4 months old in the middle of like Northwest downtown Portland. Right. It's incredible. I might just stay.
I was just about to ask you, are you getting the itch to not go back to the East Coast?
I think once it starts to rain, I'll really want to go back. But right now, the weather has been so good. The weather in DC has been so bad. They've had I don't know if you've seen what's been going on, but insane rainstorms, windstorms up to like 70 miles an hour, trees down in the middle of the road, main arteries of DC
Sacramento.
Completely clear. So yeah, it's like that, like that exactly. And whatever it was called, wasn't there a certain name for it, like a cyclone storm or something?
Yeah,
the one that you came for? Yeah, it was a cyclone. Is that
bomb cyclone?
Bomb cyclone. Bomb cyclone.
Yeah, so that's what they've got going on. And so, and here it's been 62 in the morning, 85 in the afternoon, 57 at night, no
That's
humidity, no rain, blue skies every day, just kicking it with moms, fixing a bunch of stuff around the house, trying to get her own medical stuff set up. So it's been really nice. Well, and I don't know what is going on with what's happening with the house in terms of insurance, so I might need to be here longer than I thought anyway. So yeah, I'm not in a rush. I'll just say that. I'm not in a rush
There you
to
go.
get back.
There you go. We're celebrating so one fun thing for those who follow you on different social media accounts with you being home is you're just going down memory lane as you're going through boxes and taking pictures. And when did you, with the 50th anniversary of hip hop, I'm asking everyone who joins us this, except James, because I don't expect James to have an answer. When did you fall in love with hip hop?
I was 6. I just moved here. I grew up. So I was born in Portland, and then we moved to Humboldt, California. If you know, you know. And we were there until my mom decided she was going to leave my dad. So we moved up here for that. Just a better system for like divorces and child stuff. So we moved to North Portland where my mom had lived before. Same house, same neighborhood, all that. And my sister went to Jefferson High, which was kind of like what you saw, my neighborhood, sort of that's the neighborhood school. And she brought us home Doggy Style and the Chronic. And I was 6.
Okay.
And the first song I ever memorized was Ain't Nothing But a G Thing. And I was Snoop, my sister was Dre. I like begged her to memorize it with me. And we performed it in the living room for my mom. And I just knew like that West Coast funk era was just everything to me. I loved the harmonies. I loved Nate Dogg. I love Warren G. The Doggy Style album, I think, is my favorite album of all time. Just like it's just so ingrained in me. That was when my mom was like, you seem like you really love this. Like you love performing, you love doing this. Never mind the lyrics were just like, crazy for a 6-year-old to know. But she let me harness all of that and all the good side of it and the creativity. She was like, you should just start writing yourself. So yeah, I was 6. It was 1992 is when I fell in love. And then that was when Bad Boy became huge too. Like right after that. 112 I loved.
Bad Boys when
Biggie.
Yeah,
Biggie.
that's when I was like, yo, these guys are cool. Like that was the first rap album I bought was No Way Out. I was like, I might have been 11. I don't know. I was, I wasn't 6. I was a little older than that, but No Way Out was the first. And people like hip hop, people, hip hop, all this other stuff. It was Rakim and that's the first one. Nah, man, like I wouldn't.
But still,
it was No Way Out. It was Puff Daddy and the Family. That was like, yo, this rap stuff is dope.
I went to that No Way Out tour. My mom, it was the first concert I ever went to. My mom, I was doing this, there was this like camp in Corvallis that a bunch of us from middle school went to every year. We were camp counselors. And my best friend Danielle and I got pulled out of our dorms in the middle of the night, surprised, the night before the No Way Out tour in Portland. My mom had my sister pick us up. She bought us tickets. And mind you, this is on my mom raised me on $347 a month, period, me and my sister, including, rent and all that. So she found a way to get me and my best friend tickets and my sister tickets to that concert, which was everyone. It was Mace, it was 112, it was Lil Kim, it was Puffy, it was, who else was there?
Black Rob, I'm sure.
Rob was there. Yep, you're right. It was, I mean, that's got to be one of the most iconic tours in terms of like ensemble tours. They did a bunch of stuff for Biggie, a lot of like memorial stuff. Faith Evans was there. It was sick. So yeah, No Way Out is, I think, a really critical time period for me in hip hop too.
I love hearing everybody's story about how they fell in love with hip hop, with a genre that no one expected would be around 50 years after its inception.
Talk about it.
This was a classic. The birth of Trysta Thompson is just incredible. These
You guys already knew I don't respect monogamy. Like, you've already known that.
No, we've had that. We had that discussion.
You know that. Like, it's not like it's not. I mean, what are we doing? You know?
No,
it wasn't the first time, and it wasn't the last time. Here we go.
No.
Big Pimpin', spin the cheese. Well, Bumpy, Pimpsy, and Timothy. That's
oh
Trysta
my God,
right
guys! One more thing. In every notebook that I found in Portland, every yearbook, every notebook I wrote in, it's like T. Krick, pimpin'.
That is tremendous.
What do you want to be when you grow up? A pimp.
Oh God, that's not okay. That is just.
I think it was that time period when everyone was just pimping. Everyone was pimping
ain't bang pimping.
Yeah, man.
Pimping says pimping.
With T. Krick, Timothy, UGK, and Timothy. That's what we're doing.
It ain't easy, but it sure is fun.
Trysta Krick, Heat Check Podcast, Bet MGM tonight.